All right, soldier, you made it back. I see you have some fight left in you after all. Good. But don't get comfortable. Today's training is intense. You won't get through this with some half-hearted effort. So listen up, because I'm about to hand you a weapon you're not ready for, but you're going to learn. Today, we are drilling a new technique into your skull, the causative-passive form. In Japanese, we call it shieki ukemi. And let's be clear, this isn't just some boring grammar rule. No, this is an advanced tactic. It's how you signal deep annoyance and resentment without ever having to say I'm upset.
Now, pay attention. A weapon is useless if you don't know how it works. For Group 1 verbs, you change that final U sound to an A and you add sasereru. So, matsu becomes mataserareru. Got it? For Group 2, you drop the ru and add saserareru. Miru becomes misaserareru. Memorize these formations. This isn't just you saying, oh, someone told me to do this? Absolutely not. The shieki form is practically dripping with bitterness. It screams, I was forced into this against my will. It's the ultimate linguistic tool for your deep-seated complaints. Japanese people pick up on this nuance instantly, so if you use it carelessly, you'll come off as openly defiant. To think you've been walking around this battlefield without this, it's just astounding how defenseless you've been.
But don't you dare be afraid. The only reason you've been getting torn apart out there is because you didn't know how to fight back properly. Today, that ends. I am giving you the sword and the shield. You just have to follow my lead, and I promise I will make you invincible. Trust me on this. So, where will you use this weapon the most? The most brutal battlefield of all. Love. We will now commence combat drills. First up on our target list, the selfish, thoughtless partner. Scenario 1. Your boyfriend is a great guy, but he has absolutely no concept of time. He's late for every single date. How do you deal with that kind of disrespect? You say this. Repeat after me. I'm always being made to wait 2 hours for dates by my carefree boyfriend. Can you feel that? That simmering rage from having your precious time just stolen? It's right there in the words. This is how you voice injustice.
Move. Next scenario. Your girlfriend, she's a knockout, but she's unbelievably selfish. She won't lift a finger, so you do everything. You're not her partner, you're her servant. So how do you describe this?
I'm being made to do all the pickups, drop-offs, and housework by my selfish girlfriend. Pathetic. You are the main character of your own story. So why are you letting someone else hold the pen?
What are you, a free chauffeur and maid service? How can you just stand there and let them exploit you like that? You need to realize they are taking advantage of you, you fool. I apologize. I shouldn't have yelled. It's just, I can't stand to see people getting used. You have worth. You have dignity. You must learn to use this language to draw a line in the sand. You can do this. I know you can.
There's no time to rest. We're moving on to the next engagement. Phase 2, unreasonable attacks. Because, you see, the enemy doesn't just attack with laziness. Sometimes their own insanity comes right at you.
Scenario 3. She's a good person, but she's deeply suspicious. The second she feels a hint of doubt, she demands to see proof. In that humiliating moment, here is what you say.
I'm being forced to show the entire contents of my phone by my suspicious girlfriend. Never forget that feeling of humiliation. Let it fuel you. Now, scenario 4. A jealous boyfriend. He can't stand your friendships with other men, so he makes an impossible demand.
I was made to block all my male friends online by my jealous boyfriend. To allow your friendships to be controlled like that, it is absolutely 100% unacceptable.
To think that you have been putting up with this kind of treatment alone, the thought of you just exhausted day after day, it genuinely pains me. You've been enduring this for far too long, but you are not alone anymore. Use the words I've given you. Let them be your shield. Protect yourself.
Stay sharp. Do not lower your guard. We are now facing the single greatest threat you might ever encounter on this battlefield, a situation that could be fatal. So listen to me and listen carefully. You meet someone attractive on social media. They spin you a sob story about being in financial trouble, and you actually fall for it.
And then you come to me complaining I was deceived by their sweet words and was made to send 1 million yen. Wake up, you idiot!
That is not a relationship. That is fraud. How could you be so naive as to fall for the lies of a complete stranger? Your weakness, your stunning lack of judgment led directly to this disaster. This isn't the time to be whining with the causative-passive. This is the time to get yourself to the police.
I've said too much. After losing that much money, I know the person who feels the most shame is you. I can't even imagine the pain to have your genuine desire to trust someone betrayed so completely. Look, don't blame yourself anymore. But you will not make the same mistake twice. That is a promise between us.
So there you have it, the full picture of how the causative-passive operates on the battlefield of love. You get sucked into their world before you know what's happening. You get caught up, forced to do things you don't want to, all while just complaining under your breath. Well, today, right now, you graduate from that weak, powerless position.
I have to say, I am genuinely proud of you for making it through this harsh training to the very end. Your Japanese, without a single doubt, has just leveled up. Don't you dare let your guard down before our next session. Remember this: the commander of your life is you. Now dismiss.